Hi, so fam, welcome to Sew Kiddies with Chiomzee Jay. I'm happy to have you here. In today's video, we'll be learning how to cut and sew this baby scuba dress. If this is what you're interested in, do make sure to keep watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I made this particular dress for a baby of 3 years old, so the measurement I used here is for a 3 years old baby. I have my fabric folded into 24 inches in length by 12 inches in width, which means I'll be cutting both front and back pieces together. So to start with, I went ahead to rule out a starting line of ½ inch. So all my measurements will be starting from this point. On that line, I took down our shoulder measurement divided by 2. Our shoulder is 10 divided by 2 is 5. So on that point, I also came down with ½ inch shoulder slope, and I took down the neck depth of 5 inches as well. On this point, I took down the bust measurement divided by 4, then plus 1½ inches stitching allowance, and I connected it down to the hem of the dress just like so. So basically, this dress is in form of A shape. I went ahead to divide the armhole depth into 2 and went inward with ½ inch, and I connected from the shoulder slope to the ½ inch, then back to chest measurements. I used 2.5 inches neck width, and I used 3 inches neck depth for the front, then 2 inches neck depth for the back, after which I went ahead to connect it to curve it out like so. So the back neck depth is 2 inches, while the front neck depth is 3 inches. So from the neck width, I connected it down to the shoulder slope, and I added ½ inch stitching allowance. Next thing I did was to cut it out. So I'll be cutting the back piece together, after which I'll go ahead and separate the back from the front, and I'll cut out the back neckline. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It goes a long way to help you to push this content to a wider audience. Please don't forget to do that. Next thing I did was to go upward with 1 inch from the hem of the dress like so, and I connected it. This is just to ensure that the tip is not so pointy. So from the inspiration, you can see we have a love shape at the center of the dress like so. So from that neckline, I went down with 1 inch, and from that point, I also came down with 1 inch. So the width of this love shape will be 1 inch. I'll go ahead to trace out the love shape. After I trace it out, I found out that it was not giving me the perfect love shape I want. So I'll also go ahead to trim it just so I have a very perfect love shape. While doing this, be careful enough not to cut a very wide hole, because this will ruin your outfit. So while doing this, make sure what you are cutting is very small, so by the time you finish sewing, you have what you desire. If you cut this the exact shape you want, you end up having a very wide shape at the center. So after this, I'll go ahead to retrim it. Next thing I did was to measure out 1½ inch from the center of this fabric like so. Then I'll trace it down. I'll trace it down to the hem of the fabric. This is just to give it a little design. So I'll be cutting through this line. I'll be cutting through the line for both the front and the back pieces. Then I'll cut for the back piece too. I'll leave the front piece and I'll cut it. I won't cut it through, so I'll go ahead to stitch it back. Next thing I did was to measure out 4 inches, which I used for the neck opening. So this will enable the dress to pass freely on the baby's head. So after this, I'll go ahead and trace out this shape. I'll go ahead and trace it out very well, because this is not giving the love shape. So I'll go ahead and retrace it. After retracing it, I'll also stitch back all the pieces together, just so I have 2 pieces. I'll stitch back all these pieces. I'll join every part of it together. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Please, it goes a long way to help YouTube to put this content to a wider audience. So I'm done stitching it down, and this is what I have. Next thing I'll be doing is to cut out facing to turn the neckline. And that love shape. My fabric is not much, so I'll be managing what I have here, but if you have enough fabric, just cut what will be enough to turn the neckline and that design that is at the center. So I will arrange my fabric and cut it out. So this for the back piece. I'll use that to turn the neckline. Then this for the front piece. So I place it on my fabric like so, and I'll trim it out. and this is what I'll be using for the front piece. So this part might be a little tricky for you. What I did was to pin down the facing to the dress, that is, I place it right side facing each other. So what you do first, please don't turn the neckline first, because if you do so, you won't be able to turn this love shape. You turn the love shape first, then you notch it round, iron before you turn the neckline. Hope you get that. When turning that front piece, turn the love shape first before turning the neckline, just so you'll be able to turn it. And this is the back. I'll go down to the slit, then go back again. This is for the front. I've turned the neckline first. I've turned the love shape first, so I will go ahead to trim it out like so. I'll trim it out, then give it a very little notch around the shape. I'll give it a very tiny notch around the shape. Then I will turn this my facing out to the wrong side of this dress. I will press it, after which I will go ahead to stitch the neckline. This way it will be easier for you to stitch the neckline. And when stitching the neckline, you stitch from the shoulder down to the center, then you go back again and stitch from the shoulder down to the center of the neckline, because you won't be able to stitch everything down once. You won't be able to stitch everything down at once. This is the back piece. I've turned the neckline, and I've also attached my button loop to it. So this is basically what I did. I cut out 1 inch, sew it down and fix it inside and stitch it together. And this is the neckline and the love shape. This is what it looks like. Next thing I did was to place both fabric together, right side facing each other, after which I'll place both pieces together, right side facing each other, and I'll stitch this shoulder like so. I'll open up the facing and stitch it down. I'll also repeat same thing to the other part of the dress. So next thing I'll be doing is to stitch down the side by 1.5 inch, and I'll also go ahead to hem it down with 1/2 inch. Next thing I did was to cut out the sleeve. So we'll be using a cup sleeve for this, and I took down the length of this sleeve. I used 6 inches. I'll be folding it inward with 1 inch, so it will remain 5 inches. So I bend my tape this way just to get my armhole, like my round armhole. So you measure your round armhole on your dress, then you use it to trace it out like so. Note, this fabric is folded into 4, so I'm cutting for both right and left sleeve. So I'll measure it like so to get the round armhole on the dress, because this sleeve will be fixed on the armhole on the dress. So after which I went ahead to cut it out. So you notice I folded the down part, which include the folding allowance. So this is what it looks like. I observed I have a little cut at the opening, so I'll go ahead to like trim it out so that everything will be equal at the up. I'll go ahead to trim it out so that everything will be equal at the up, and I also like slit it open. So I have the 2 sleeves here. So I measured to ensure I have my round sleeve, which I have on the dress on this sleeve too. So it's okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead to fold the down part. I'll be folding it 1/2 and 1/2 again, after which I'll go ahead to fix it to the dress. So I will notch the middle part of this sleeve, and I'll be fixing it directly on the shoulder seam. I'll fix it down to the armhole. Then this is what it looks like after fixing. I've gone ahead to fix it. So next thing we'll be working on is the down part of this dress, which is the beauty of the dress. I used all the pieces I have to do this because I have very limited fabric here. So this is one of the pieces. I'll be working with 6 pieces because this roses is 6. 3 will be at the front, while 3 will be at the back. So watch closely so that you get to understand what I'm explaining here. So these pieces here, I'll be cutting it out in 6 places. So you just cut out a round shape. I didn't measure this. I just cut out a round shape. So I'll go ahead to trim it out, and I'll be cutting this in 6 places. This is where we'll be pleating the organdy. So I'll be pleating the organdy directly on these pieces, on these circles, and after which I'll go ahead to show you what to do next. So I have this one. I will go ahead to cut 5 of it again, after which I went ahead to cut a very long piece of organdy. You can actually use organza too or net anyone could do, but for this project I used organdy. So just watch closely on what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to draw out a round shape or so. I don't really know what to call this, so watch closely on what I'm doing here. So this is how I'll be sewing this my organdy. I have this 12 inches, so I'll be folding it into two, and I have this in the length of this piece is about 4 yards. Yeah, it's about 4 yards, so I have it very long enough, 12 by, let's say, 4 yards. So I'll go ahead and fold it into two like so, and I'll start pleating. I'll start sewing from the tip of this circle. So I will sew in form of pleat. I will pleat. So this is how I'll be sewing it round. Following this shape I drew, I will sew it round down so I get to the midpoint. And this is what they look like after sewing. So I have 6 of them here. 3 will be at the front, while 3 will be at the back. Next thing I did was to take each piece together, then sew it down. Take each piece, stitch it down like so, because we'll be stitching it down to have a round shape. We'll be stitching everything down before inserting it on the dress. So after which I went ahead to trim out the excesses. And one thing you need to know again is, while stitching, you measure out the hem of your dress. You measure out the hem of your dress before stitching this down. You measure out the hem of your dress to know the length of which you'll be stitching this. So these roses must not be smaller than the hem of your dress or bigger than the hem of your dress, because if it's bigger it will be very loose at the hem, and if it's smaller it will be very tight. So you measure out the hem of your dress, then you use it to stitch these roses. Hope that's clear. So after which you go ahead to stitch everything together. I attached a little petals on it just to beautify it. This is totally optional. So after we, this is what we are having. I'll go ahead and bring my dress. This is the dress here. So I will take the roses and I'll put my hand through, and I'll take this dress inside like so. After which I go ahead and use my pin to pin it down before going to secure it with my needle and thread. You can also use your machine to sew it down if that would be easier for you, but I first use my needle and thread to secure it in position I want it to be, just so I have it in place before going ahead to tack it down. And that's basically all for this dress. After doing this, the next thing I did was to get something to beautify the sleeve. This is totally optional. Just do you and do what best suits you. So that's all for this dress. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched up to this point, I really do appreciate. Please endeavor to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe if you like this video so far, and don't forget to give this video a like. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.